Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to our latest explainer, where we're tackling a massive, honestly life-altering concept straight from the motivational insights of Learn Karuji. Look, if you've ever found yourself staring at a blank document at 2 a.m., totally paralyzed by the sheer volume of work you have to do, and instead of typing, you just reach for your phone to doom scroll, yeah, you are in the exactly right place. Let's be completely honest right out of the gate here. Watching just one explainer isn't going to magically fix your GPA overnight. But what it absolutely can do, and what we're going to do right now, is give your life a completely new direction. If you truly want to change your current trajectory, you've got to be willing to do something radical. You need to disappear from the noise for 6 months. So get focused, because we're going to break down exactly how to execute the ultimate student shutdown.
Seriously, take a second and answer this honestly. Are you happy with your life right now? I mean, is this exactly how you wanted to be living? If your answer is no, then, well, we have to break down why. Right now, so many of you are trapped in this heavy guilt of procrastination. You know exactly what you should be doing, but you just can't find the motivation to start. You're watching days slip away while the syllabus just keeps piling up, totally wasting your absolute best potential. And instead of taking action, you're just living with the stress, living with that constant low-level anxiety of impending exams. Do you really want to spend your entire academic career feeling stifled and unfulfilled? Because if you don't carve out the time and space to actually change yourself, nothing is going to change. It's time to stop just existing in that doom loop and start fixing it.
Here is the urgent, absolute choice you have to make right this second. On one side, you have the instant, cheap dopamine hit of scrolling through TikTok or arguing in a group chat while your deadlines are literally burning down around you. Sure, it's comfortable, but it keeps you tethered to a mediocre routine. On the other side, you have focus and rigorous self-improvement, the delayed, quiet satisfaction of finally mastering a really complex chapter. You cannot have both. You just can't. You have to sever ties with the outside world that's draining your energy. You have to forget about the trivial things and, honestly, the friends who don't align with your academic goals. It's a harsh choice between the temporary comfort of modern distractions and the absolute necessity of your personal development.
So what does it actually mean to shut down? Well, think about your laptop for a second. When it's crashing because you have 50 tabs open and there are 100 background applications running and just draining its memory, what do? You hit shutdown, right? You close everything to let the system reset. Well, your brain works the exact same way. You cannot find the motivation to study when your mental RAM is constantly running background processes, processing social drama, FOMO, and that never-ending notification anxiety. For half a year, you need to completely disconnect from those external distractions and social obligations. You're basically hitting the power button on the distracting outside world to reset your dopamine receptors and focus entirely 100% on your own development. Okay, to pull this off, we need an actual strategy. Step 1. Disappear for 6 months. And by disappear, I mean you must act as if you don't even exist to the outside world. Keep your connection only with yourself. Step 2, cut out negative people. Every single person who drains your motivation, gone. Step 3, write down your goals. And you need to be incredibly specific here. Don't just write, be better. Literally take a pen and write down the exact grades you want, the specific university you're aiming for, or even just the feeling of walking out of finals week knowing you absolutely crushed it. This isn't a life sentence, guys. It's just a highly focused 6-month sprint to bring out your absolute best. To make those steps actually work, you need a hit list of things to eliminate today, not tomorrow, today. It is time to mute that group chat that only communicates in memes while your assignments are actively on fire. Stop the endless social media time wasting that just eats your hours. You've got to drop the negative thoughts and, most importantly, stop complaining. Complaining about how unfair the syllabus is or how terrible your professors are is not going to magically bump up your exam results. Finally, you have to eliminate the comfort zones that are actively keeping you away from the life you actually want to achieve.
All right, here is the tough love you really need to hear today. You cannot change your results without changing your efforts. It's just a fundamental law of nature. And let's be real about what effort actually means. The illusion of studying, staring at a textbook while daydreaming, or just passively highlighting pages in neon colors, that does not count. If you want better grades, you have to fundamentally shift to active, uncomfortable focus. Just talking about doing better is completely useless. You have to spend your time doing the heavy, difficult cognitive work. Your future quality is entirely dependent on whether you spend your time actually developing yourself or just pretending to.
There's immense power in the concept of working in total silence and letting your success make the noise. Think of it as the joy of missing out, rather than the fear of missing out. When you just vanish into your coursework, you completely eliminate the exhausting anxiety of trying to keep up with everyone else's highlight reels and social lives. By keeping your head down, shutting your mouth, and studying hard behind closed doors, you are generating a force that literally cannot be ignored. Doing the work in total silence will eventually force every single door of success to swing wide open for you. Now, it can feel incredibly lonely when you're isolated. Sitting at your desk on a Friday night when your motivation is at its absolute lowest, the urge to quit is highest, and everyone else is out having fun. Yeah, it's tough. But here's the secret the source material reveals. The person who grinds and works on themselves in private is the exact same person who receives the ultimate public reward. Contrast that lonely Friday night with the eventual reality of graduation day or results day. That is when those silent sacrifices suddenly become visible to everyone. The results will start speaking for themselves, and everyone around you will be absolutely forced to respect the undeniable outcome of your private isolation. So, who do you want to make proud? Think about the people who truly matter. Imagine the specific moment you hand over an incredible report card or an acceptance letter to the university of your dreams. Become the successful student that your parents deeply want to see, replacing any of their worry with absolute, undeniable pride. When the studying gets tough and you feel like giving up, visualize that exact moment of pride. Use that image as the immediate antidote to your current lack of motivation. Use it as the fuel to keep your head down and stay committed to your 6-month shutdown. Here's the ultimate, unavoidable choice you face. Most people choose the easy path today. And what does today's ease look like? Well, it's hitting snooze for just 5 more minutes of sleep that turns into a completely skipped lecture. It's the quick phone break that spirals into a 3-hour TikTok binge. That ease guarantees a life of regret and tomorrow's difficulty. On the flip side, today's sacrifice, the incredibly hard choice of opening the textbook when you absolutely do not want to, guarantees a brilliant tomorrow. If you want a spectacular future, you have no choice but to pick the difficult path today. Because make no mistake, success is not a cheap commodity. You have to earn it, and there is a steep price. The hardest sacrifice you'll make isn't just the sheer number of hours you put in. It's the raw willpower required to fight through low motivation. It demands that you build strict, unbreakable discipline, specifically on the days when you feel absolutely zero motivation to do anything. You must actively choose the difficult path, facing the friction of hard work head-on, rather than running away to hide in your comfort zone. This is the heavy price tag of an ideal academic and personal life. Right now, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Don't just think it, make it physical. Grab a sticky note and write this down. I do not accept this life, I deserve better. Now take that sticky note and put it on your study desk, exactly in the spot where your phone usually sits. Let it serve as a physical barrier to your distractions. You have the absolute power to create your future, but it requires you to actively reject your current mediocre habits and fight tooth and nail for the potential you're actually capable of reaching. Only those who fight for a better life get the chance to actually live one. The most critical question of all is simply this: how will you spend your very next minute? You are the only one who decides if you're going to go back to complaining and procrastinating, or if you're going to start improving. Your brilliant future is created right now in the very next choice you make. So here's the challenge. As soon as this explainer is over, literally close the tab, put your phone in completely another room, and immediately crack open the exact textbook you've been avoiding all week. Your 6-month shutdown starts right now. Make it count.